So for this video, as you might imagine, I am going to be showing what the in-game looks like for the Heartseeker Jinx skin. We are going to be using the practice tool, as we kind of mentioned before. It's kind of hard to get the champion and stuff like that. We're going to add a bot so we can have something to like show what the effects look like on somebody. Obviously the Hat Lady, lore battle right there. But there's also the chromas, which we talked about yesterday as well. I'll probably just use the base one for those that just want to see like the base of the skin looks like, but there are several chromas you can pick from as well. We're gonna use the base one so that way you can see the comparison. The effects don't really change all that much, of course, except colors and stuff, so that'd be cool too. Let me change the scene real quick because I think I have to do that. There we go. Well, eventually when it jumps in anyways. But yes, we're gonna be going over what the different abilities look like, what certain like items built on it looks like Runon's Hurricane, what like the smaller bolts look like, if they look like mini versions of the bigger one or stuff like that, kind of like we did with the project skin. I tried to go over as many things that I can remember, but of course feel free if there's something that I forget by the end of this video to comment and be like, hey, well, what does this look like, and you forgot to do that. That's totally fine. So first what we're gonna do obviously is give us, give us all of these, make us just filthy rich, because why not. We'll level up to max so that way we can at least do the ultimate, right? We want to be able to see what that looks like. And then what we will do is get the training dummies. Wow, they've added some things since the last time I used this. Cool. Enemy dummy. So first, we'll put an enemy dummy like right about there. I need to stop minions from spawning so they don't get in the way either. So we'll halt that. We'll move out here. We'll use the locked camera. So first and foremost, we'll go like, let's say over here and just kind of look at the skin itself, right? We have the skin from the front angle. We'll hit the dance real quick. It's obviously the same dance it's always been. Jinx's dance right there. The sides. On this side, you have Fishbones' head, and you can kind of see Fishbones at the back. You see like Zapper right there, ready to roll. You have the minigun more from this side, which, wow, that's actually pretty impressive. And that's the thing with Jinx skins on a side note before the abilities too, right? Like, part of the reason Jinx's skins are always so expensive is stuff like that. You see how small the minigun just got, and now the rocket launcher Fishbones is out ready to go. You swap it like this, and I believe if you hit the taunt, that's not the taunt. Yeah, there it is. See how big the weapons get? Like, that's just a thing with Jinx. Her weapons switch like 3 different sizes. So that is something that they have to like take in consideration sometimes when they do stuff like that. Like the pricing, if anyone's ever wondering, well, why doesn't Jinx maybe have like a lesser costing skin or something like that? So first, obviously, just auto attacks. This is from the distance, which you're probably playing the game usually from, but because of such, we'll also zoom in a bit, get closer. You see the auto attacks from a closer range at different angles. You can see on the training dummy the little effects, like the hearts kind of exploding off of them as they get auto attacked. I'll just stand still so you can just see consistently with the minigun ramped up. So you can go a little bit back more. You can just look at the skin just by itself and its effects in all of its glory. Rocket form. Pretty much the same in terms of like the animation, in terms of the movement as the other skins, of course, but like the effects, right? You see like the heart-shaped missile flying out from Fishbones and striking it right there. That's a cool AoE splash effect with the rose petals, which is pretty neat in my opinion. I think that's a nice touch. Alright, so now we're going to back up a little bit because we're going to start using the shock pistol. Zapper. The training dummy from that angle as well. I kind of just go around in a circle a bit because there's different angles we'll be taking team fights and stuff, and if that's something that really matters to people, what it looks like from all different kinds of perspectives, right? The wind-up has a bunch of like hearts and stuff thinning in it. That's pretty cool too, the thin line. The missile itself kind of looks like an arrow, like a heart-shaped arrow firing out. I also tend to be a little bit quiet so you can kind of hear the sound effects themselves. Maybe make sure the sound is all the way up as a matter of fact. Yeah, the music's down, master volume's up. Oh wait, sound effects volume. Let's turn that up. And there's the minigun, rocket launcher, shock pistol. Oh, I guess I didn't show the back of the skin too. But the back of the skin is mainly the hair though. You can see some stuff though, right? Now to move on to the flame chompers, which you don't necessarily have to be near one of the training dummies for. The flame chompers, when they deploy, look like the chocolate boxes, right? You want to reach your hand in there? Go for it. I wouldn't recommend it because of stuff like that, right? Different angles, of course, when you deploy them. Obviously, unless it's even in Earth, I don't think you're really stacking this many flame chompers, but to kind of give you an idea of what they look like, right? And that's what they sound like. And then, of course, the Super Mega Death Rocket. We got to do that one first, right? First, just what it looks like when it's impacting an enemy over here. So watch the target dummy. That's pretty short range, though, so that wouldn't really help us all that much. Let's see how far away I can get. I'm only cautious because if I unlock the screen, sometimes the recording breaks, so sorry about that. But let's see if I can get away doing this. Watching the target dummy again. Here we go. Maybe that's a little bit too zoomed in considering how big the explosion is. Let's zoom out like a little bit here. And there we go. That's a nice big old... It's kind of like the splash art. If you notice in the splash art in the background while Jinx and Yumi are being excited, there's like an explosion going on and the mushroom clouds in the shape of a heart. That's what this is basically like. Now, the real test is if I can use the mini-map to launch the ultimate in time to follow the missile. Actually, you know what? Here's a better idea. What if we take another training dummy? What we should be able to do is take another training dummy, an enemy one, spawn it over here where Caitlyn should be, and then fire downtown. And then try and follow the missile. I believe there's a button to do this. I don't know it, unfortunately. There's a trail it leaves behind and the impact. Oh, it did work. They did. Sometimes when you put the training dummies in certain places, they'll get nuked by, like, the fountain laser or towers and stuff, too. I'm not really good at following the missile. I do apologize for that. But it leaves, like, this trail behind. The rose petals, the pink, and the lights. The missile itself looks like it's a bouquet of flowers as well. A very explosive bouquet of flowers, if you will. Wait a second. They are in the game somewhere. Let's try and find them using the Super Mega Death Rocket. So if I was them, undeployed, I'd be here. Watch this. Ready? Oh, wait. I was almost right. Okay, cool. I was almost... what was that? 200 IQ play right there? Wow, I don't think that's where I shot. I think I shot like right here, didn't I? This is happening now. Now this is a thing. I'm sorry. This next like 30 seconds. Yeah, we found you. But you can see the bouquet of flowers, they twist as they fly too, in case that's something that you really want to know about. Oh, they're going to recall? No, they're not. Let's see if we can get there in time. Can we get there in time? Can we get there in time? Oh, no, the missile's just gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay, well, it didn't kill them, though. It takes 4 missiles? I guess we are at the level 1 version of the missile. If we were at the... Yeah. Good night, Hat Lady. Let's level up so that way the missile's stronger. How about that? And let's also just jump back to Jinx here. Because obviously, what does it look like for you when you're firing the missile, right? And then last but not least, before we move on to things like the recall and items and stuff, Flash, what's it called? Animation canceling using Flash. So if you're firing Zap, in case you didn't even know you could do that. You can also do it with the ultimate. The only real use this probably has is if you're like fighting somebody near a wall. You need to escape over the wall, but it's like, it's almost like you're going down or they're going down situation where it's like if you get the ult off, you probably killed them, but you need to flash over the wall to survive kind of a thing, right? So you're probably never really using something like that. Now let's get on with the recall real quick. So in the flame chompers, the chocolate box, it's just like she's trying to tame it. It won't be tamed, so she just smashes it. That was kind of funny. The very end there. Like usually when they get back to the fountain, that's kind of the end of the recall, but they actually had a little bit extra. Let's see. What if I do the flame chompers and the recall? Now there's like 4 of them. I'll zoom out a little bit too. That's kind of funny. I think that's funny. Okay, so now, of course, items. Things like Runon's Hurricane and Infinity Edge, Rapid Fire Cannon, Storm Razor, I think maybe has an effect still. I don't know. They've changed it a couple times. So there we go. We'll put up some more dummies so you can see other missiles firing out of Runon's Hurricane. So that'll probably be like the most meta thing people will try. There's some other maybe like off meta stuff and items I could show and maybe will, but oh, okay, yeah. We have a lot of attack speed now too. Let me unlock the camera as well. Like, as you can see, the main missile is still the heart. The little missiles are kind of like little like tips of arrows. That's also just fun. Sometimes it's just fun to let Jinx auto-attack. Jinx auto-attacking ASMR, if you will. So, that's what all that looks like. We'll just move back here. We'll lock it back. We'll clear all these, and then we'll get ready to spawn people. And we'll also fast forward a bit by going, first of all, minions spawn. Then we'll fast forward so we can get to lane. Then we'll use this teleport and just drop us right in lane, and we'll show you what it looks like to use, for example, the passive by destroying Caitlyn. Also dragons, because remember they did that change. We can now go destroy a dragon, and then that will give us the passive ability as well. So here we go, ready? It leaves like the pink trail with the rose petals behind. It looks like Jinx also kind of like turns kind of like a pinkish reddish color while she's excited as well. That should be mostly everything I'm trying to think of, because last time I forgot stuff and I really did feel bad about it. Oh, you're done. Yeah. There's a trail and a zigzag, so maybe you can see it a bit better. Hopefully, maybe, maybe not. I'm sorry. Let's see, what else could we do? What are some other possible items Jinx might want to build, and what they will look like that would be necessarily different because they're affected by stuff? Honestly, nothing, right? Like, we kind of seen the energized stuff, we've seen the passive, we've seen Runon's Hurricane. If you really want to get, like, wild, I guess, right? Like, things like, you know, Rylai's and Ludens and stuff. If that's really something that tickles your fancy, we'll show that real quick, alright? So Ludens with, say, like, Zap. And because it has Runon's, or Rylai's Crystal Scepter, I should say. Right, it's still a frosted effect and stuff. It doesn't really change all that much. Yeah, we've basically at this point now covered all the bases. Now to recall again, because why not do the recall one more time? That's good. Okay, so that's pretty good. We've seen the skin one last time, kind of some turnarounds for the skin as we close out this video. The front of the skin, the sides of the skin. There's quite a bit of detail too on this skin, I will say. They look like they went all in on this one, and that I like that. I do like that whenever they do make Jinx skins, however people's opinions on the skin itself is, they do put a lot of effort to try and make it the best skin it could be. Even if it's in their vision, right? And I brought up Project, I won't get on it too much. People had their own opinions about that, but like as a skin, objectively, they still did put like a lot into the skin, especially the visual effects and sounds, which is probably most of outside of the visual skin itself, what's going to be impactful in terms of playing the skin in game and stuff like that. So I gotta say, I do like the sound effects, the fact that it kind of matches up with other skins. This isn't an OP meta build, by the way. I am like level 18. Caitlyn's like level 2. This should be happening no matter what I'm building. By the way, it's bots also, so please, just on a side note, if someone's like, man, that Rylai's Ludens thing is kind of good. It's not. It's not. It's not at all. But what I was going to say was just like, you know, I like that it kind of looks like the other Valentine skins without being like too deviated. They didn't go, well, Jinx is like a really crazy person, so the skin should be like an off-brand version of the Heartseeker skins. Like if you were gonna go Heartseeker, they went all in with the Heartseeking. Go on, step on it. There you go. That's what someone looks like when they step on the trap. That's what they look like again. I missed, but Caitlyn walked back into it because she's boosted. I didn't know the bots could be boosted. That's wild. Matter of fact, we're gonna go to the tower and actually do this. Go on, step on the trap. Step on the trap. The viewers need to see what it looks like when someone steps on the trap. Really? What if I... There we go. It's kind of hard because I need to unlock the screen to give you guys like the better view, but I need to be close enough to throw it. The flame chompers aren't like that long of range. Go on, step on it, step on it, step on it, step on it. Step on it. Please. Please. I'm at, okay, so that's what you get hit by the burn damage at least, but I need you to kind of like step on him. Go on, go on. Dang. It's almost like we're enemies, so she's not gonna listen to what I say, huh? Sorry about that, y'all. Come on. Come. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's, you know, when they get bit, they have the circles around them that kind of look at the red and pink swirls. So I'll try and do it one more time without getting the target laser. There we go. Yeah, you can see right there when they're binded. You can clearly tell when they're snared. There. Thank you. Thank you for participation. There's your trophy. Now, with that said, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any other questions about the skin in-game and stuff that I didn't cover, make sure to ask them in the comment section down below. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So until this time, take care. GG, get Jinx. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.